Thank you, Dylan. Now, a lot of things have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, but one major challenge, possibly the biggest challenge for fresh graduates, would be finding a job. 20-year-old Dian Afiqah Salaihuddin had planned to get a full-time job after graduation so she could save up for university.
But due to the pandemic, companies weren't hiring, and Dian couldn't extend her internship either. Then her mother lost her job in March, and her father stopped working at a gym because of the circuit breaker measures. She joins us now to share her story. Hi Dian. Now Dian, you graduated this month. Describe your feelings then, after graduation, knowing that you have difficulty finding a job.
So once I graduated, I decided that I was going to work first to save up money to go to uni. Then at that time, I didn't really know what path I wanted to take in life, so I was a little indecisive when choosing full-time jobs. Then I was going with roles that I was familiar with, like because of my diploma, I was going for roles like production assistant and even some stuff like receptionist. Then the goal for me at that time was to save money, basically. But then once I started going into job sites, then there weren't many availabilities, or jobs were being taken down faster than those that were being posted, and some didn't even respond to me. So I honestly felt at that time that I was being left behind, or I wasn't advancing as well as I wanted to. I looked at others and started comparing myself to those who had jobs or who were continuing their intern. Then I was staying at home more than I was going out, and that was before the lockdown. I felt very disappointed in myself, especially when I knew that I needed to get money. There were times when I didn't even want to get up and face the day because I knew it would end up with rejection from jobs. Thankfully, my mom introduced this temp job to me.
Right. Well, thanks so much for sharing that, Dian. No, you have a diploma from Singapore Polytechnic in creative writing for TV and new media. So I just was wondering, what were your original plans before the pandemic?
Before the pandemic, as any usual student would do, they would want to go get a grad trip first before starting work. But that didn't go well because we weren't allowed to travel. So my friends and I couldn't go for a grad trip. But that's okay. I already knew that I wanted to work right after I graduated. But what I wasn't sure of was what I wanted to do as a long-term job or like a profession. So I have a go with the flow kind of attitude, and I honestly didn't manage to plan that much. So I went with what I like to do. So I have interest in the media and art, so I thought that I could go down that direction. But I was also open to new industries. I realized that I had some interest in teaching after I graduated and started looking at some uni courses that I could take. But I wasn't sure what full-time job I wanted to take, and also there weren't that many availabilities, which led me to the path of taking part-time jobs or temp jobs first.
Dian, we understand your mother recently found a part-time job as well. Now, before that though, you were your family's sole breadwinner for 6 weeks. How was that? Could you describe that for us?
My mom was the one that found this job for me, so I'm very grateful to her for this. My family, even though we are very big, we is full of hardworking people. Even before this pandemic, I was already working to provide for myself, but providing for the family is different. My parents being out of commission came suddenly, but being able to adapt is like one of my strong suits. And as an older sister and more importantly, a member of the family, I was more than happy to help out my family and to kind of pay back my parents for everything they've done, for the hard work that they contributed in their work for the past years.
Well, thank you so much, Dian, for sharing your story, and certainly we wish you and your family the very best. That was Dian Afiqah Salaihuddin.